Howdy guys, welcome to Keeping It Frank. Well, today marks my 8th month journey on a carnivore diet, and I am now at 247 pounds. I started at 345 pounds. And that was now 8 months ago. And last month I ended it at 250. So 247, that means I only lost 3 pounds this month. I'm going to rack that up to a few things. One, I'm getting pretty close to the weight that I originally shot for. Not sure if it's my ideal weight, but it's at least my goal weight at 220. So that's leaving me about 27 pounds I have to lose. And I fully expected that once I got within this ballpark, I was really hoping it'd be closer to the 230s. But once I got in this ballpark, the scale would move down a lot slower. So I'm not too worried about that. Also, the other reason is I have added going to the gym. So for about 5 to 6 weeks now, I've been consistently going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. And I gotta say, the results that I've had in the gym have been pretty amazing. Now, I take into consideration I don't have the fat that I used to have, so it's not hiding a lot of the muscle mass that I'm able to see in the mirror at the gym. And on a day-to-day basis, I don't look super cut or anything like that. But when I go to the gym and I work out, I really hulk out. Like everything really pops. My traps pop, my shoulders pop, my biceps pop, my triceps pop. It's been really nice. I have veins that pop out of my forearms and up into my shoulders. These are things I haven't seen. I haven't seen for a really, really long time. But I, though I am a little disappointed at the weight loss, and it is expected, I've at least moved down, and I'm not moving down as quickly as I was, but I'm still moving down in my measurements. I do take measurements month to month, and as a matter of fact, before I go on that tangent, I weigh myself every month in the day that I have marked, which is the 20th of every month. And so on that day every month, that's the weight that I go by. So it doesn't matter if throughout the week I lost a little bit more and then it came back on, or even if on that day that was the lowest I weighed, and then the next couple of days I bounced back up before I slowly moved back down. I just count every 20th as okay. That is the weight that I am now. So that being said, I have been at 245 during this last month, maybe not even 3 or 4 days ago, but I am at 247 as of yesterday and today. So I really, really, really feel like I can claim 100 pounds at this point. So I am. Within 8 months, I have lost pretty much 100 pounds, and that's awesome. That's a huge feat. But to get back on track, I'd like to kind of go down the measurements that I had. I'm not going to go through everything month by month, but I'm going to start where I started at. So August 21 of last year is when I started, and the measurement of my stomach was 54 and 3/4. That's in inches. My chest, which I'm afraid to even work out my chest because I really want it to go down. I've always had a big chest. I know people want big chest. I've always had boobs, and I'm done. If I could lose weight and just had no strength in my chest and they were small and normal, I'd be fine with that, honestly. But my chest started off even bigger than my belly, and it was at 55 inches. My arms were 18 and 1/4 right around the bicep area. My thighs were 30 inches each. My neck was 20 inches. My calves were 18 and 1/4. And my weight was at well, it was at 344 when I started this. I did spend a couple of weeks before I even started the carnivore diet, actually 3 weeks, weaning myself off of sweets, off of sugar. It's actually how I fell into the carnivore way of eating. Those are all my measurements, and in comparison, so uh, it marks 4/20/24 right now. So, like I said, when I started, my belly was at 54 and 3/4, and it's now at 42 and a quarter. 42 and a quarter. That I fit in size 36 jeans comfortably. Though I really should probably wear in 34s because I still have to wear a belt when I wear 36. Um, but I kind of like things a little looser. I mean, I've never been the type of person that can handle tight fitting clothes too well. Just I'm not comfortable with myself like that. And then also note that people look. I have a lot of weight I have to lose, and a lot of people, and I take it as a compliment, and I appreciate it. But at the same time, sometimes people get really serious and act like they're worried for me, and they may actually be worried for me. And this is the thing: I'm not delusional. I know my body, and I know what I look like under this shirt. Um, Either it's a blessing or it's a curse. I have big shoulders. I've said this many times. I have big shoulders and a big chest, and because of that, in comparison to my waist, it makes it look small. But in reality, it's not. Now, 34 that's an awesome size, but that's just my waist. It's not my gut. Um, so I still have wait, my face. You know, I still got the puffy cheeks. I still got it in my neck. I wear a beard, so you can't really see it, but it's there. I got all this weight in my chest. I really hope I can lose, and of course, in my stomach area. Now, my legs, I'm not too worried about losing weight in my legs. I've always had really big, strong legs, and now I'm a little worried because I don't focus on them. I do work them out in the gym. I don't focus on them that much, and they're getting kind of small, or smaller than I've ever had them. So, which you will see in this measurement here real soon. But I just want to throw that out there because I don't want you guys worrying that I'm getting really delusional with this weight loss stuff, and I'm very aware of where I need to be. Look, there's these actors, and there's I'm 6'2", 6'3". I really don't know. I'm gonna claim 6'2". I need to measure myself at some point, height wise. But there's movie stars that are 6'3", 6'4", and they are jacked. They're chiseled. They look great, big muscles, just big everything. And these people, at that size, they're weighing at the weight that I am right now on their bulkiest day. So I'm not them. I do not have that muscle mass, not even close to it. So therefore, and also my weight is supposed to be around 180 something at my height, and I know that's unrealistic. So shooting for 220 is ideal for me. I think that is a sweet spot for me. I may even need to be at the 215 area, but we'll see when we get there, like I said. But you guys, don't worry. I'm very aware of going overboard with this stuff. My whole point is to sculpt my body and be in the best shape that I can, physically, mentally, and with my health. I'm in my 40s. I don't have health insurance. I have kids, and some of the kids will rely on me for the rest of my life, and I need to make sure that that's as long as I can make it. And honestly, I don't trust doctors anymore, especially after doing this. It blows my mind. I can't trust them anymore. I never was one that really trusts doctors fully, especially once I got in the work field and I realized people are just people. You may think a mechanic is just some kind of genius, like how do they know all this stuff? Then you realize there's not really that much to it. And a lot of times they're just trashy people that I take that back. mechanics aren't trashy people. There's a lot of really good, honest people that are mechanics. I was one of them. But that field really has a lot of trash in it, just like construction and everything else. I digress. Back to my measurements. So when I started August 21 of last year, that would be 2023. It's 2024. Gosh, dog, my brain. Anyways, I had my stomach area was at 54 and 3/4, and like I said, it is now down at 42 and a half, which relates to about 34, 36-inch jeans, if that helps anyone. My chest was 55 inches, big chest, and now I am at 45 inches. So that was 10 pounds in my chest. I'm glad with that. Though my chest is still way bigger than my belly. It's even bigger than it was before by a few inches, by 3 inches. I'm losing weight faster in some areas than others, and I really kind of wish it would just really be more on my chest right now. There's muscle under there. It's strongly coated, and I don't like it. So my waist was at 49 and 3/4, and it is now at 40, 41. And my arms have shrunk a lot, which I'm not all that excited about, but remember, a lot of that was just fat. So my arms started off at 18 and a quarter, and now they're at 16 and a half. My thighs were 30 inches each. That's 60 inches to get all together. They are now at 25 inches, so that's kind of cool. And my neck was 20 inches. Is that right? Yeah, 20 inches. And it's now at 18 and a half. And what's funny about that, let me finish this. I'm going to go back to my neck stuff. My calves were 18 and a quarter, and now they're 17 and a quarter. Or sorry, that's months ago. Now they're 16 and a half. And of course, my weight was at 345, and I'm at 247. Did I already go through? I'll catch it on there. Anyways, so that was from when I started. Now, in comparison to last month, I'm not going to go through each individual size, but my stomach, I lost a quarter or no, half an inch from last month. My chest, I lost half an inch. My waist, I lost 3/4 of an inch. Wow. My arms didn't change at all. And my thigh, I lost 1 inch. Wow. That's crazy because every time before I've only lost like half an inch. Okay. And my neck, like I said, I haven't been budging on the scale a lot. And someone explained this to me because I know it's not muscle, so I don't, if it's muscle, that would blow my mind. But last month, my neck was 17 and a half, and I could have measured wrong, but even the month before that, it was 17 and 3/4. And now, all of a sudden, this month, and I measured it over and over just to make sure, this month, though I added the gym and all that stuff, and I have uptaked my protein because the gym has made me quite a bit hungrier. But 17 and a half, and now I'm at 18 and a half. I gained a whole inch of my neck. So if someone that does this workout stuff, if they can explain that to me, I'd really appreciate it. I just kind of want to know what's going on, if it is indeed muscle, or am I just retaining more fluid, or what it is. I don't work out my neck, but most of the workouts I do require straightening my neck, so I don't know. My calves were 17 inches last month, and now they're 16 and a half. And of course, my weight is 247, which it was at 245 at some point, but as of now, it's 247. So I want to use this as an example of what you could expect I would say once your body has been primed with the proteins that it's been needing, I think once you've done this carnivore for a while, and if you really push gym into it, and then you eat to meet the needs of that, you're going to find, especially if you're male, unfortunately for your ladies, if you're really trying to bulk up, but I mean, ladies will gain their own muscle in their own way. But I think you'll notice that you'll gain muscle really quickly, or at least I have. And the only way I can explain it is, obviously I'm going to the gym consistently. Now, this isn't the first time that I've made effort to go into the gym consistently. I used to go to the gym all the time, but I was just a big old chunky boy, so it didn't really make a whole lot of difference in my figure because I just wasn't losing weight. But once your body has been primed and the protein and rebuild itself from all the damage that you've probably done to it over the years, and then you start adding in the gym and then all the proteins that you're eating, I think they really play a huge role into muscle or building muscle. So all that to say, if you're wondering if you can build muscle on a carnivore diet, which I've never questioned that. It only made sense to me, but I see people asking that all the time. I'm going to say, well, it should be obvious, yes, but definitely yes. I've had gains like I've never had before, but also at the same time, just know that if you're doing carnivore and you're really focused on losing weight, and it may sound like it contradicts everything that you've ever known, but from my experience, the more gym time you put in, the less that scale moves. So just be prepared for that. Because even at the beginning, I was trying. I didn't go like I'm going now. I would go maybe once or twice a week if I could. And I noticed on the weeks that I would go to the gym that the scale wouldn't really do much. So don't get disencouraged is what I'm saying if you're going to the gym and the scale's not moving, because it really hasn't moved on me. And I'm not too worried about it though, because I do need the muscle gains, because I will be getting, I see it, I got stretch marks and stuff like that. But I don't want loose skin, so I have been trying intermittent fasting from time to time and going to the gym to bulk up, to try to combat loose skin. I haven't lost enough yet to completely tell how much loose skin I'm going to have, but I'm obviously going to have loose skin. I mean, I was 100 pounds overweight, so that won't be a shocker to me, but I'd like to lessen the blow as much as possible. But anyways, guys, if you haven't started a carnivore yet, do it. You're going to get results. Be strict with it. Do your research with it. And when you're ready to add gym time to it and you really put in the work, you're going to see amazing results. And I can't wait for all you guys to experience that. You all deserve it and the happiness that it brings. And that's it tonight, guys. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and leave comments down below. Thank you. Hugs and kisses. Bye, guys.